Is that...
Stop. You'll know more about him in a bit. Fiona? You got here finally. They were just about to have Fiona transported into Ostracrado State when he swooped in.
Okay. How'd you even know where Optimus Prime would drop us?
A little birdie told me.
Him?
Lots of people work for me, especially that puppeteer. Puppeteer has an extensive underground network, recruiting various and mysterious minions at a moment's notice. Most showed great potential in overpowering Woody and his ponies. Too bad they were just stubborn. Traces of blood on the path, echoes of cowboy spurs from the past, and dusk-wove tales of strife. The only docile one was the puppeteer's primary creation, Gen 3.5 Rainbow Dash Doppelganger. He had some other successors, another span of the Doppelganger Balderdash and some demonic donkey, but he let that Hello Kitty run loose with them so that there'd be no hope in those trying to uncover his profile. After all, a person has got to have all of their parts to make it. Specifically, Lachlan.
Okay, where is he now?
We permitted him to venture into the past and future at will, but he came with a sacrifice, cutting off his lifespan, past memories, or one of you.
Couldn't have brought this upon himself. I mean, it's crystal clear to me now that the ponies were a threat, since he despised them. They made 2 attempts on his life and ours, destroyed our house, made us disappear, and they expect no repercussions? Give in and give out? I should just give it all up.
I could see crystal clear now. Things are bad. But you and Fiona still have all of the parts to make it like your late brother. You'd be surprised how much those two had in common. He'll be sitting right there by the telephone, just waiting for you to call. But patience is not one of our virtues. There are some exigencies demanding our attention.
Never thought I would be related to a mouthless animal like you. Oh, don't bother. I've always been one step ahead of that evil Hello Kitty and his fair share of minions. I don't think we've been properly introduced.
My name's Muffy. Oh, I'm Moosty.
This is my good friend, Mr. Rabbit. Well, he doesn't get through these towns much.
Well, he's not involved in any vigilante affairs.
That's totally fine.
So who's this here? Oh,
An immortalized former friend. Woody the cowboy. He used to be our partner in crime.
Woody, huh? Sorry for your loss.
I mean, I'm pretty used to it. I mean, everybody processes grief in their own way. It's been at least 5 years since he departed. I never knew what really happened before. But yeah, I just can't imagine what it's like to walk a mile in his shoes. See what it's like to be him. Well, it doesn't account for how many times he's averted death. I mean, he certainly doesn't have 9 lives. But yeah, I don't know if it was a case of with whatever was going on with Lancelin. I didn't really get the gist of the whole affair, but supposedly he was resuscitated and jumped into a future time period to try and stop the bronies, and supposedly Woody and the ponies took their side in trying to stop him, and I guess they didn't pull on through. I mean, I didn't get the call up until at least years later, when I was told about the whole thing. Someone so special can never be forgotten. He was brave, like a cowboy should be. Kind, smart. But the only thing that made him special was that he would never give up on someone, ever. He would be there for me and the ponies no matter what.
how is it you first became associated with Woody? Well, I wasn't. I guess it was just a case of Skydancer. You know how there's that whole story of her becoming the first pony vigilante. There was just that whole story about that, and started recruiting various ponies and just other miscellaneous
Recruits like myself. Like, well, I wasn't planning to. I mean, I didn't know what to really offer the world. I guess I just took a leap of faith and wanted to give my life to protect ponies, plushies, and people in general. I mean, kindness is contagious. You know, the world is such a beauteous place. You must be able to go into it and love everyone, try to make everyone happy, and bring peace and contentment everywhere you go. I know that doesn't seem too much of a philosophy anyway, but, you know, the ponies, in the meantime, you know, at least from what I hear, they've been doing fairly well, especially by the fact that because of their courageous actions against Lancelin, the townsfolk has pretty much granted the ponies to coexist in our society. Well, just something of that. I know I'm not making too much sense out of it, but, you know, things have certainly been on the up now that Lancelin's out of the picture, well, as well as the blood relatives of his twin sisters in this case. Well, they didn't want to bother with his drama with the ponies up until supposedly they got involved in altercations with them, amongst other mysterious minions. I didn't follow with too much of their story anyway. What were you looking at there? Don't know if I sense some presence in the air. Well, if somebody's brought up a new crop of malfestants to try and one us up, they're gonna know about it. Not too convenient of mausoleums to have a whole house inside. No electricity. Probably must have been unused in years. Don't think I'm getting anything here. Oh well. I mean, it is suspicious, but doesn't hurt to look around. Hey, what's this? Looks like pictures. I don't know, different animals here. I thought Moosty confined with me about these mammals. Hey Moosty, take a look at this drawing here.
These look familiar. I wouldn't be too surprised if they had something to do with this.
Former resident. Wait a minute. Is that... That's Demon Donkey. Well, I don't understand the link between all these other guys here. Couldn't have been the wind. Moosty, wait! We gotta stick together. Ugh. Some force just shut this door. What kept me from opening it? They could be just trying to hide someplace. Somebody going to the bathroom in a gangster movie always doesn't end very well. Probably none of that. Oh my god! Moosty. Oh, Moosty. Huh? What's going on? I want out! Mr. Rabbit! I didn't even get to say goodbye! Lights out! Say cheese! And Muffy! Hello, Doily! I'll kill you, you son of a bitch! Oh, run, Kitty Mark Crusaders, run! Wait, we gotta help Moosty. Cutie Mark Crusaders! Come on, let's go. You killed my rabbit friend, but at least I got you. Wait. We'll go out with style. Damn it! Got away. What were those guys, anyway? My bedbugs. I don't know what the revelation was with that drawing. It's some guy spawning these different villains. Or whatever the case, we gotta go warn the next Pony successor about it. Perhaps put a stop to that guy, assuming we can uncover his identity. Still have the drawings with you? Yeah. Probably for safekeeping anyway. I don't mean to hypothesize at this time, but I don't know if this so-called supervillain has some sort of technology or magic abilities to be able to come up with or recruit a lot of these villains. I mean specifically with Demon Donkey's case. Well, suppose if we can decipher his identity, their identity, whatever the case, we could pretty much put an end to them in one big swoop. Well, not like he's the only one running the operation. They always say there's more on the bottom than what's on top.